When winter storms hit, most people think they're ready, but the real danger isn't just the cold. It's the small avoidable mistakes that can turn a blackout into a survival nightmare. Here's the hard truth. Our aging power grid is fragile, and major weather-related outages have doubled in the last 20 years. It's not a matter of if you'll lose power, it's how long you'll be in the dark. When the power's out, your home becomes an icebox, and you're the first responder for your family. Their safety depends on you having a solid plan. In this video, I'm breaking down the 12 must-have items to keep your family warm, fed, and safe during a winter blackout. No fluff, no gimmicks, just practical essentials that work. If you're serious about being prepared, hit that subscribe button now. Let's get into it. 1. The life-saving indoor heater. When the power goes out in the dead of winter, your home quickly transforms from a cozy refuge into a freezing box. The first and most critical item on your list is a reliable indoor heater that doesn't rely on electricity. But here's the catch. Not all heaters are created equal, and choosing the wrong one can be deadly. Forget about electric space heaters. They're useless the moment the grid fails. What you need is a fuel-powered heater specifically designed for safe indoor use. The gold standard for this is a propane radiant heater, like the trusted Mr. Heater Buddy series. These heaters are a favorite among seasoned preppers for one simple reason. They're built with safety in mind. The first must-have feature is an oxygen depletion sensor, ODS. This tiny but mighty sensor constantly monitors the air quality in your room. If oxygen levels drop to a dangerous level, the ODS shuts the heater off immediately. This feature is non-negotiable. It's what separates a safe heater from a potential death trap. The second critical feature is a tip-over switch. Accidents happen, especially in a chaotic blackout scenario. If the heater gets knocked over by a pet, a child, or even an unstable surface, the tip-over switch will shut it down instantly, preventing fires in an already stressful situation. These heaters run on small 1-pound propane canisters, which are easy to find at hardware or camping stores. Each canister provides about 5 to 6 hours of heat, so stock up. For extended use, you can also connect the heater to a larger propane tank with an adapter hose. A word of caution: always follow the manufacturer's guidelines for ventilation. Even the safest indoor heaters need proper airflow to prevent carbon monoxide buildup. Crack a window slightly and use a carbon monoxide detector as an extra layer of protection. Your heater isn't just a tool, it's your frontline defense against the cold. When the power's out and the temperature's dropping, this device could mean the difference between discomfort and disaster. 2. The passive heat system. When the grid goes down, your modern heating system becomes a relic of convenience. That's when you need to rely on a time-tested low-tech solution: wool. This natural material has been humanity's go-to for warmth for centuries, and for good reason. It works. Wool is a thermal powerhouse. Its fibers are naturally crimped and coiled, creating countless tiny air pockets that trap heat. These air pockets act as insulation, holding your body heat close and keeping the cold at bay. But wool's real magic lies in its ability to handle moisture. It can absorb up to 30% of its weight in water without losing its insulating properties. This is a game changer in a survival situation where dampness from sweat or condensation is inevitable. Contrast this with cotton, which becomes a liability when wet. Cotton fibers mat down, lose all insulating value, and actually draw heat away from your body. This is why the phrase "cotton kills" is a mantra among survivalists and outdoorsmen. Wool, on the other hand, keeps you warm even in damp conditions, making it the ultimate material for blackout survival. For the best results, invest in military surplus wool blankets. These aren't the decorative throws you find in home stores. They're rugged, functional, and designed to keep soldiers alive in extreme conditions. Layer them for maximum effect. Wrap one around your body and drape another over the top. If you're with family, huddle together under multiple blankets to share and conserve body heat. To take your passive heating system to the next level, add a few Mylar space blankets to your kit. These lightweight, reflective sheets are excellent for trapping and reflecting body heat back toward you. Use them in conjunction with wool blankets for an unbeatable combination of warmth and efficiency. In a blackout, your passive heating system is your safety net. It doesn't rely on fuel, batteries, or electricity, just the timeless power of wool and a little ingenuity. 3. The core temperature protector. Staying warm in a winter blackout isn't just about heating your space, it's about protecting your body's core temperature. And the most critical layer in this battle is the one directly against your skin: The base layer. Base layers, often referred to as long underwear, are designed to manage moisture and regulate body heat. Your body constantly produces sweat even in cold conditions. If that moisture gets trapped against your skin, it cools down and starts to sap your body heat. This is where the right base layer can make all the difference. Merino wool is a top choice for base layers. Unlike the itchy wool of old, merino is soft, breathable, and incredibly effective at wicking moisture away from your skin. It also has natural antibacterial properties, meaning it resists odor even after days of wear. This is a huge morale booster during a prolonged power outage, when laundry isn't an option. Synthetic base layers, made from materials like polyester, are another excellent option. They're lightweight, durable, and even better at drying quickly than wool. Synthetics actively pull moisture away from your skin and push it to the outer layer of the fabric, where it can evaporate. They're also more affordable, making them a practical choice for outfitting an entire family. Whichever material you choose, fit is crucial. Your base layer should be snug but not restrictive, allowing it to do its job effectively. Pair it with insulating and outer layers for a complete cold weather system. Remember, your base layer isn't just clothing, it's your first line of defense against the cold. In a blackout, keeping your core temperature stable is a matter of survival, and the right base layer is your secret weapon. 4. The all-around light source. When the power goes out, darkness takes over. And while flashlights are great for focused tasks, they're not designed for living in a space. That's where a high-quality LED lantern comes in. It's the unsung hero of blackout lighting. Unlike flashlights, lanterns provide 360-degree illumination, turning a dark, intimidating room into a livable space. Modern LED lanterns are incredibly efficient, using a fraction of the power required by older incandescent models. This means they can run for days or even weeks on a single set of batteries when used on a low setting. Safety is another major advantage of LED lanterns. Unlike fuel-powered lanterns, which produce heat and dangerous carbon monoxide, LED models are cool to the touch and safe for indoor use. They're also much easier to maintain. No fuel to store, no wicks to trim, just reliable, long-lasting light. When choosing a lantern, look for one with variable brightness settings. A low setting is often enough to create a comfortable ambiance and will significantly extend battery life. Speaking of batteries, consider the type your lantern uses. Models that run on standard disposable batteries like AA or D cells are easy to stockpile. Alternatively, rechargeable lanterns with lithium-ion batteries can be powered up using a solar charger or power bank, giving you a sustainable lighting solution. A good lantern does more than just light up a room. It restores a sense of normalcy. It allows your family to gather, play games, read, and feel secure in an otherwise uncertain situation. In a blackout, light isn't just a convenience. It's a lifeline. 5. The hands-free light source. When the power goes out, having light is essential. But not just any light. While lanterns are great for illuminating a room, you also need a personal hands-free light source for tasks that require precision and mobility. Enter the headlamp. A simple yet game-changing tool that allows you to see exactly where you're looking while keeping your hands free to work. Think about all the critical tasks you might need to perform during a blackout. Cooking a meal, searching through supplies, administering first aid, or even carrying a child through a dark hallway. These are all two-handed jobs. Trying to juggle a flashlight while doing any of these is not only frustrating but can also be downright dangerous. A headlamp eliminates this problem entirely, giving you the freedom to focus on the task at hand. But not all headlamps are created equal. The most important feature to look for is a red light mode. This isn't just a fancy add-on, it's a critical tool for preserving your night vision. When your eyes adjust to the dark, a sudden blast of bright white light can leave you temporarily blinded, which is the last thing you want in an emergency. Red light, on the other hand, allows you to see clearly without disrupting your natural low-light vision. It's perfect for checking on sleeping children, reading a map, or navigating a dark room without waking everyone up. Another key consideration is battery life. Look for a headlamp with long-lasting batteries or a rechargeable option that can be powered by a portable charger. Adjustable brightness settings are also a must, as they allow you to conserve power when you don't need full intensity. A quality headlamp isn't just a convenience, it's a survival tool. It gives you the ability to stay productive and safe in the dark, making it an essential part of your blackout kit. 6. The no-prep food stash. When the power goes out, your body's energy demands go up. You're burning more calories just to stay warm. And the stress of the situation only adds to the toll. That's why having a stash of no-prep calorie-dense food is absolutely critical. In the first few days of a blackout, you don't want to be fumbling with a camp stove or complicated recipes. You need food that's ready to eat, requires no cooking, and provides maximum energy. Start with protein and granola bars. These are the ultimate grab-and-go option. Individually wrapped, long-lasting, and packed with calories. They're perfect for quick energy and can be eaten on the move if necessary. Next, stock up on peanut butter. This pantry staple is a powerhouse of healthy fats, protein, and calories. Pair it with crackers for a simple, satisfying meal that requires zero preparation. Trail mix is another excellent choice. The combination of nuts, dried fruit, and sometimes chocolate provides a mix of quick sugars and long-lasting fats and proteins. It's lightweight, easy to store, and offers a morale boost with its variety of flavors. Canned meats like tuna, chicken, and salmon are also essential. They're high in protein, filling, and ready to eat straight out of the can. Opt for pop-top cans to avoid the need for a can opener, but always have a manual one as a backup. Finally, don't underestimate the value of comfort foods. Crackers, cookies, and hard candy might not be the most nutritious options, but they can provide a much-needed psychological lift, especially for kids. In a stressful situation, a small treat can go a long way in maintaining morale. Your no-prep food stash isn't just about survival. It's about making the first few days of a blackout as manageable as possible. With the right supplies, you can keep your energy up and your stress levels down. 7. The manual food access tool. It might sound trivial, but a manual can opener is one of the most important tools in your blackout kit. When the power goes out, your electric can opener becomes useless, and without a reliable manual option, your stockpile of canned food is as good as locked away. Not all manual can openers are created equal. The cheap, gear-driven models you find in dollar stores are notoriously unreliable. Their flimsy construction often leads to stripped gears, slipping, and outright failure, usually at the worst possible moment. That's why it's worth investing in a high-quality manual can opener that you can count on. One of the best options is the military-style P38, or its larger counterpart, the P51. These compact, no-frills tools are made of durable steel and have no moving parts to break. They work on a simple principle: leverage. You hook the edge of the can, pierce the lid with the blade, and work your way around the rim. It's not the fastest method, but it's foolproof and virtually indestructible. If you prefer a more traditional design, look for a heavy-duty manual can opener with a comfortable grip and sturdy construction. Models with oversized handles and sharp cutting wheels are easier to use, especially if you're dealing with cold hands or limited strength. A manual can opener might not be the most exciting item in your kit, but it's one of the most essential. Without it, all those cans of food you've carefully stockpiled are just dead weight. Don't overlook this simple but critical tool. 8. The indoor cooking solution. When the power's out and the temperature's dropping, a hot meal can be a lifesaver, both physically and emotionally. But cooking indoors during a blackout comes with serious risks, and improvising can be deadly. You need a cooking system that's specifically designed for safe indoor use. One of the best options is a portable butane stove. These single-burner stoves are compact, easy to use, and burn cleanly, making them ideal for indoor cooking. Butane canisters are widely available and provide consistent heat, allowing you to cook everything from soup to pasta. Just make sure to use the stove in a well-ventilated area and follow all safety guidelines. Another option is a folding stove that uses canned heat, like Sterno. While these don't produce as much heat as a butane stove, they're perfect for warming up canned food or boiling water for tea or coffee. They're also incredibly lightweight and easy to store, making them a great backup option. No matter which system you choose, there's one non-negotiable rule. You must have a battery-powered carbon monoxide detector in the room where you're cooking. This small device is your first line of defense against the invisible, odorless gas that can build up when burning fuel indoors. Place it near your cooking area and check the batteries regularly. A hot meal isn't just about calories. It's about comfort, morale, and a sense of normalcy. With the right indoor cooking solution, you can provide your family with warmth and nourishment when they need it most. 9. The emergency water reserve. When it comes to survival, water is non-negotiable. You can survive weeks without food, but without water you're looking at just a few days. In a winter blackout, water becomes even more critical because the cold can dehydrate you faster than you realize, and your body needs hydration to regulate its temperature and function properly. Here's the problem. When the power goes out, so do the municipal water pumps that supply your home. Your taps will eventually run dry, leaving you without a reliable source of clean drinking water. That's why having an emergency water reserve is absolutely essential. The general rule of thumb is to store at least 1 gallon of water per person per day. While a 3-day supply is the bare minimum, it's far safer to aim for a 2-week reserve. For a family of 4, that means storing 56 gallons of water. It sounds like a lot, but it's entirely doable with a little planning. Start by purchasing commercially bottled water. It's purified, sealed, and has a long shelf life. Store it in a cool, dark place to prevent the plastic from degrading. For larger quantities, invest in food-grade water storage containers like stackable water bricks or 5-gallon jugs. These are space-efficient and specifically designed for potable water. But storage is only half the equation. You also need a way to purify additional water if your supply runs out. Portable water filters like the Sawyer Squeeze or Life Straw are excellent options. They're lightweight, easy to use, and can make water from sources like melted snow, rainwater, or even your water heater safe to drink. These filters remove bacteria, protozoa, and other harmful contaminants, giving you a reliable backup plan. Water isn't just a survival item, it's the foundation of your entire emergency plan. Without it, nothing else matters. Make sure your hydration strategy is solid before the next storm hits. 10. The Emergency Communication Hub. In a widespread blackout, staying informed can mean the difference between safety and danger. When the internet goes down and cell towers lose power, your smartphone becomes little more than a paperweight. That's where an emergency radio comes in. It's your lifeline to critical information. A good emergency radio does more than just play music. It connects you to AM and FM broadcasts for local news and, more importantly, NOAA weather alerts. The NOAA network provides real-time updates on severe weather, emergency warnings, and other vital information directly from the National Weather Service. It's a direct line to the experts, cutting through the noise and rumors that often spread during a crisis. The best emergency radios are designed with multiple power options. Look for a model with a built-in solar panel for passive charging during the day. A hand crank is another must-have feature, allowing you to generate power manually when other options aren't available. And for added reliability, choose a radio that can also run on standard disposable batteries. This triple power redundancy ensures you'll never be without a way to stay informed. Many emergency radios also come with additional features like built-in flashlights and USB ports for charging small devices. While these extras are nice, the primary focus should always be on reliable communication. In a blackout, information is power. An emergency radio keeps you connected to the outside world, providing the updates you need to make informed decisions and keep your family safe. 11. The portable power backup. Your smartphone is more than just a communication device, it's a survival tool. It holds your emergency contacts, offline maps, and digital copies of important documents like IDs and insurance policies. It can also store first aid guides, survival manuals, and other critical resources. But all of this is useless if your phone runs out of battery. That's why a portable power bank is a must-have for any blackout kit. A power bank is essentially a portable battery that can recharge your devices on the go. They're rated in milliamp hours, which indicates how much energy they can store. For context, most modern smartphones have a battery capacity of around 5,000 milliamp hours. A 20,000 milliamp hour power bank can fully recharge your phone about 4 times, giving you days of additional use during an outage. When choosing a power bank, look for one with multiple USB ports so you can charge more than one device at a time. Some models also come with built-in solar panels for emergency recharging, though these are generally slow and should be considered a backup option rather than a primary feature. The most important thing to remember is to keep your power bank fully charged at all times. An uncharged power bank is as useless as a dead phone. Make it a habit to check and recharge your power banks regularly. Once a month is a good rule of thumb. Store them with your emergency supplies, along with the necessary charging cables for all your devices. A fully charged power bank is more than just a convenience. It's a lifeline. It ensures you can stay connected, access critical information, and call for help if needed. Don't overlook this simple but essential piece of gear. 12. The Carbon Monoxide Guardian. The final item on this list is arguably the most important because it's the one that can save your life without you even realizing it. I'm talking about a battery-operated carbon monoxide CO detector. This small device is your first and last line of defense against a silent, invisible killer. Carbon monoxide is a byproduct of burning fuel, whether it's propane, butane, wood, or charcoal. It's colorless, odorless, and tasteless, making it impossible to detect without the right equipment. In a blackout, when you're using fuel-powered heaters or stoves indoors, the risk of CO poisoning skyrockets. Most homes are equipped with hardwired CO detectors, but these are useless during a power outage. That's why you need standalone, battery-operated units. Place one in the room where you're using any fuel-burning device, and another near your sleeping area. This dual placement ensures you'll be alerted to any danger, whether you're awake or asleep. CO poisoning symptoms, headache, dizziness, nausea, are easy to dismiss as fatigue or stress, especially during an emergency. But ignoring these signs can be fatal. A working CO detector gives you the warning you need to act before it's too late. This isn't just a recommendation, it's a necessity. If you're using any kind of fuel indoors, a CO detector is non-negotiable. It's the one item that can prevent a completely avoidable tragedy, making it an essential part of your blackout survival kit. Bonus point 13. The multi-tool masterpiece. When it comes to survival, versatility is king. That's why a high-quality multi-tool earns its spot as a bonus essential for your winter blackout kit. Think of it as a compact toolbox that fits in your pocket, ready to tackle a wide range of challenges when the power's out and resources are limited. A good multi-tool combines several critical functions into one device. At a minimum, it should include a knife, pliers, screwdrivers, and scissors. These tools alone can handle countless tasks, from opening stubborn packaging to repairing broken gear. But the best multi-tools go beyond the basics, offering features like wire cutters, bottle openers, saw blades, and even small wrenches. Why is this important during a blackout? Because emergencies rarely come with a warning, and you won't always have the luxury of grabbing the right tool for the job. A multi-tool ensures you're prepared for the unexpected. Need to cut rope to secure a tarp? Done. Need to tighten a loose screw on your heater? Easy. Need to open a can of food because your manual can opener broke? No problem. When choosing a multi-tool, prioritize durability and functionality. Brands like Leatherman and Gerber are trusted by professionals for their rugged construction and thoughtful design. Look for a model with locking tools to prevent accidental closures and a comfortable grip for extended use. A multi-tool isn't just a convenience, it's a survival necessity. It's the kind of item you'll reach for again and again, whether you're fixing, cutting, or improvising. In a blackout, where every resource counts, having a reliable multi-tool can make all the difference. Bonus point 14. The emergency heat pack arsenal. When the temperature drops and the power's out, staying warm becomes a constant battle. While your primary heating system and wool blankets will do most of the heavy lifting, there's another weapon you can add to your arsenal: emergency heat packs. These small, portable packets are a game changer for keeping extremities warm and maintaining your body's core temperature. Heat packs are simple but effective. They're typically air-activated, meaning they start generating heat as soon as you open the package and expose them to oxygen. Once activated, they provide steady warmth for hours, making them perfect for cold hands, feet, or even slipping into your pockets for a quick boost of heat. Why are they so valuable in a blackout? Because they're lightweight, compact, and require no electricity or fuel to work. They're also incredibly versatile. Use them to warm up your gloves or boots before heading outside, or tuck them into your sleeping bag for extra comfort at night. In extreme cases, they can even be used to help prevent frostbite by keeping critical areas like fingers and toes warm. When stocking up on heat packs, look for a variety of sizes. Hand warmers are great for small areas, while larger body warmers can be used to heat your core. Some brands even offer adhesive-backed packs that stick to your clothing, providing targeted warmth exactly where you need it. Heat packs are also a morale booster. There's something incredibly comforting about holding a warm packet in your hands when the world around you is freezing. They're inexpensive, easy to store, and can make a huge difference in your comfort and safety during a winter blackout. Bonus point 15. The psychological survival kit. When we talk about survival, we often focus on the physical essentials: food, water, heat, and light. But there's another critical aspect that's often overlooked: your mental and emotional well-being. A prolonged blackout can be incredibly stressful, especially when combined with freezing temperatures and the uncertainty of when power will return. That's why your kit should include a psychological survival kit, items specifically chosen to keep your spirits up and your mind engaged. What goes into a psychological survival kit? Start with simple entertainment. A deck of cards, a board game, or even a puzzle book can provide a much-needed distraction from the stress of the situation. These activities are especially important if you have kids, as they help maintain a sense of normalcy and keep everyone occupied. Next, consider comfort items. This could be as simple as a favorite blanket, a good book, or even a stash of your favorite snacks. These small luxuries can have a surprisingly big impact on your morale, reminding you that life doesn't have to feel completely upside down just because the power's out. Music is another powerful tool for lifting spirits. A small, battery-powered or hand-crank radio with an auxiliary input can let you play music from your phone or listen to local broadcasts. If you have a portable speaker with a long battery life, even better. Create a playlist of your favorite songs ahead of time and download it to your device so you can access it offline. Finally, don't underestimate the value of journaling. A simple notebook and pen can help you process your thoughts, plan your next steps, or even document the experience for future reference. Writing things down can be incredibly therapeutic, giving you a sense of control in an otherwise chaotic situation. The psychological survival kit isn't just about passing the time, it's about maintaining your mental resilience. In a prolonged blackout, your mindset can be just as important as your physical preparedness. By including items that bring comfort, joy, and distraction, you'll be better equipped to handle the challenges ahead.